All right, so to all of you on this weekend, uh, hello. It's Saturday morning, and we're gonna have the. This will be the final game for the Dodgers in this series. If they win this, they will be crowned the Diamond Kings, and I would probably do one more game just to try and get the Pirates a chance to run out here. And I don't know, maybe I'll just pick a random team for them to play against. We'll see. Or maybe it'd be against these Dodgers. I don't know. But if they lose, then we would continue, and San Francisco would then play Pittsburgh in the next game. And we would carry on, except then so Pittsburgh would be the last team. And now San Francisco, they would have to follow, or Pittsburgh, one of those two teams, they would have to still complete the 5 defenses of their title because this is their first time through. If they're once they're both knocked out and we get back to the top of the list and we're going back through again, if that's what comes about, then we would drop it to 4, which we would have already completed that, but I'm just trying to make it a little bit less of a, just going to try and make sure we bring this project to an end at some point. So, hope everybody is feeling okay. I see I have a couple viewers here, thankfully. I have noticed that, so please not only hit like, but if you'd throw a comment into the chat, if you're watching this right now, I would really appreciate it. I have noticed, so I have my old channel on my YouTube app. So what does it say? The audio stream current bitrate is lower than the recommended. Using audio bitrate. And I don't know how to change it. I think I probably have to change it in the settings of my adapter. Anyway, so I have my account on YouTube and the Tenacious Strat one, and I subscribe to this one, and I don't ever hit like or anything like that. I don't. That seems like ginning things up to me. But I've noticed that these live streams do not show up. Hi, Sports Time Machine. How's it going? I do not see these show up in my subscription tab when they're on the live stream, and then they don't show up for almost 12 hours later. And I don't know if it's because YouTube is short-staffed right now because of this. I've read a little bit into it, and so I've noticed that traffic is a little light at times in these games, not only during the live stream, but it takes a little while for the views to populate at all, which typically if I upload a video, it's, everybody sees it right away. So I'm not sure what's going on. I kind of feel like YouTube, with maybe some of the age restriction stuff, and they're trying to police things. I think they've kind of like put layers of check which have bungled things up a little bit, and I'm hoping that maybe once we get through this virus scare, that maybe things will go back to normal one way or the other. But as of right now, it seems like things are a little bit disjointed. So apologies from my end that you're not seeing stuff right in your stream every time. As a matter of fact, let me see. Can I wonder if I can. Probably the best thing to do is to go to, well, I'm not going to worry about it. I was going to say I could share it in our Facebook page, but I don't know. I guess I should like drawing attention to the channel here, but I kind of like it to go through organic means as opposed to having to do other things. Anyway, that's okay. So after all of that and all of that pseudo whining, let's get to this game. It's going to be San Francisco and Los Angeles. Again, Los Angeles, they are looking for their 5th title defense, which would crown them the Diamond Kings. So, but I'll tell you what, this is probably the game I am most concerned about for them. The Giant lineup is pretty dang good. I didn't realize that they were as good as they were. Not a ton of power, but they do hit for average for the most part, barring a couple players, and then you've got Madison Bumgarner on the mound, who is in his prime in the 2015 season, or just kind of at the tail end. I mean, I think some people would say he still is, but he hasn't performed as of late as he was during the early 2000s to right in this season here, 2015. And while his ERA was 2.95 or 2.93, almost 20 wins in that season, 18 in 32 starts. Probably didn't get as much run support as he would have liked. The game was changing some at this point, starting to get more into this crush ball that is sort of like dominating the game even today. Maybe we'll see a change in that at some point, but first, how did I get toothpaste on my shoulder? Anyway, I was like, where do I smell toothpaste? And I'm looking, and there's toothpaste on my shoulder. I don't know where I got that from. Anyway, so let's get to the Giants lineup here. Nori Aoki is going to be your left fielder for the Giants, and then Joe Panik at second. I guess most people say Angel Pagan. Could be Angel, but we'll say Angel Pagan. I met early in his career, a Giant later. In center field, Buster Posey, one of the better catchers of the recent era. He's hitting fourth. Brandon Belt at first. Hunter Pence in right. Brandon Crawford, the shortstop. Matt Duffy at third. And Mad Bum on the mound. So the Dodgers will have Kershaw facing him. And let's just go ahead and slice through the Dodgers lineup while we're at it. J-Roll leading off. You're going to have Justin Turner and Yasmani Grandal needing rest in this game, so that doesn't exactly help them, but tried to make a couple of adjustments to the other parts of the lineup just to try and I'm taking a real lineup or a series of real lineup choices that have been used in this season, but we're putting Ethier and Puig in the same lineup. I was using Crawford a lot. I'm going to choose Ethier instead in this lineup. So it's Rollins at short, Kendrick at second base, Howie Kendrick, and then Adrian Gonzalez at first. Then Andre Ethier in left, Yasiel Puig in right, Corey Seager at third. He slides over to fill in for Turner. A.J. Ellis will be doing the tough work behind the plate in place of Grandal and Jock Peterson in center. Then finally, Clayton Kershaw on the mound. And Kershaw just finishing his warm-up tosses. Throw to second. Everybody looks like they are just about ready. Warm-up swings have been done by Aoki, and we are going to go. Game 28 of the Tenacious Diamond League. Tenacious Diamond King tournament. Giants at Dodgers. Dodgers looking for a big win and to take the title. Aoki. He hits it tall, and it's a pop-up, and underneath it'll be Kendrick, and Kendrick is going to grab it for the first out. Thanks, Mr. Time Machine. I appreciate that. Joe Panik. 2-9 is going to be a fly ball in the center field. Underneath that will be Peterson, and the out will be made. That 2 column is tasty for Panik, but that 9 is the one outlier. Now, Angel Pagan. Oh. Idea. 2-10. And then we get a lot of 2s here to start. Fly ball on the left. So how about that? Kershaw gets 3 off the hitter's card, and he gets 3 up, 3 down. So some kind of some good feels there for the big guy. Of course, here's another big guy, Mad Bum, and let's see if these Dodgers, the old trolley Dodgers, see if they can. There's a 5-8, and there is a magic roll off of Bumgarner. 1-3, triple 4-20 single. Rollins will get a single to lead off. Not a great stealer. And with Posey, a 1 catching rating, which means his arm is -4. Probably not going to be doing much running today. So Kendrick up. But that is going to be a grounded to third base. It's going to be Duffy. Going to throw to Panic, then to Belt, and that will be an around the horn double play. So that cancels that leadoff single. Now Agon. 4-11, a fly ball out towards Aoki. And it's a 9 on a, he's rated 2. 2 and a 9. Not very focused. That is a double. So bad timing there for Kendrick's double play ball, because that probably would have driven in Rollins. I thought about hitting and running with Kendrick, but I decided to not. Okay, Ethier. Runner at second, 2 down. 5-7. Grounder to short. Now this is where I will say the Giants are a very good defensive team. Crawford a 1. 119 is out, and that will retire the side. No score through 1. I don't know why I have this down here. Oh, I thought that was down there. It's just I had it hovering. See, I saw this in the bottom, but instead, it's just because when I hover over something, that window shows up. Okay, second inning. Let's keep this rolling. Posey. Another 2-liner. That's a hard shot right at Seager for the out. 4 rolls all on the 2 for the Giants. There's a 6-8. Grounder to short. Rollins rated 2. 2 and 4, and he does make the play. And Pence, another 2. 2 and 11 is a single, so first hit for the Giants. And now it'll be Brandon Crawford. They will not be holding Pence, which, so you have Ellis, who's a 2 arm. You subtract 3 on a C. It'd be a 1 to actually, no, you wouldn't. It'd be a 1 to 11. You don't use his arm if they're not holding him. With Kershaw, yeah, they're going to try running here. So it's not a great play as far as percentages, but they need a 1 to 11. And it is an 11, so Pence gets the stolen base. So Crawford with a chance to drive in and run from second here. Dodgers were unsuccessful in the first, but 4-8. Kershaw strikes him out. Digs down deep. And the side is retired. So a single and a stolen base, but that guy is stranded. Hey, Larry. We're starting to get a couple of viewers here. I was just saying that I noticed, if you guys can let me know, I don't see this live stream in my... Maybe it shows up now. So this is weird. I'm going to take a second here to deal with this. Maybe I need to update my app again. I updated it the other day. Maybe they have another update out. I feel like it's something app related as much as anything. And I can't really go in on the PC right now because I'm using the PC. No, there's open. Anything. No. So I'm on my subscription tab here and I got nothing. And I tweeted at YouTube's whatever, one of their channels, and they got back to me, said everything was fine, and it's not. I'm running a live stream. It shows up the Formula One live stream, doesn't show mine, so I don't know. I'm a little annoyed right now by that. So if you don't see it in your stream, go on your social media and find YouTube and tell them that they're screwing it up. Because they are. Alright. Puig. 110, that's going to be trouble. 1 through 8 is a triple, and it's a 5. A 3-bagger for Yasiel Puig, and that brings up Seager. I'm fired up. Nothing gets me more angry than people selling a service and messing it up. Of course, you guys could say that about me too. Seager, 5, 8, and that's more trouble. That is the problem area for Mad Bum. 1 to 3 triple. That'll be a single, but that's going to score the run from third. Puig comes in. Seager an RBI. 1-0 Dodgers. They're off to a good start here in the second. Still nobody out. And now AJ Ellis. So you got the alert. It might be if you have notifications set. Maybe if you don't. I don't usually set a lot of notifications because I don't like my phone buzzing when I'm at work and stuff. But it's a 2-4, and there is going to be a base clearing double play ball to Crawford, 6-4-3. And that'll bring 2 outs with Peterson at the plate. Okay, cool, Larry. Well, there's been some issues. And the video doesn't show up after the fact for like 12 hours. So there's another 2. That's a 5 strikeout. And so the 2 is a little 2 column, 2 side of the D6 there. That white D6 is a little active today. I don't know what's causing that. If some spider decided to come and rub its sniff on loaded it up with I don't know, some extra weight. I don't know. It's like kind of weird. Let's see. Matt Duffy gonna lead it off here. 6-5 strikes him out. So 1 hit so far for the Giants. Dodgers managed 3. What? I just have a lot of spiders down here in the basement. That's all I'm saying, Larry. Just got lots of spiders, and I don't know, maybe it's like this the 2 side of the die. He's just like puked. I don't know what the heck he did. 6-7. Another strikeout. I'm just trying to come up with ideas for why the 2 would have come up. I think. What have we had here so far? 17. Say it's been up 7 of 17. 8 of 17 rolls. Anyway. And now Aoki. And there's another 2. That's a liner to first. Hot shot right at Gonzalez. So no runs, no hits, no errors. I'm not trying to say anything nasty or it may have sounded weird. Sometimes it can sound weird when it comes out of my mouth. But all I was meaning to say is maybe, I don't know. I can never tell when I have one of them dice decide to do its thing and doesn't want to be a 1 out of 6. But I guess that's part of the good, one of the good things in life is that it's not always predictable. I don't know if it sat on the 2 for the last couple days and there's something not quite solid in there that can kind of settle it. I have no clue. I'm not a die maker, so I don't really have an idea what they stuff these things with. All right, Kershaw and another 2 strikes out off the pitcher's hitting card numero uno. J-Roll singled and was forced out in a double play. He's going to hit a fly ball out in the right field. And I was going to say Pagan. That's Pence out there. He makes the play. Pagan and Senta. Okay, and Howie Kendrick. As I keep mentioning, there's another 2. We're getting about a 2 out of 3 ratio at this point. That's a 1 to 7 double on the 2-6. And it's a 2, so another hit off Bumgardner. And Adrian Gonzalez with some prime. And I'll tell you what, if it's a 2 on this card, watch out. Let's see. Runner at second, 2 outs. Tempted to walk Gonzalez intentionally with the way these dice are rolling. There's a 5-7. That's a grounder to short. Crawford just needs to make this single play. 1 and 8 on the shortstop, and he does. That will retire the side. So we're through 3, 1-0. Hey, Manny. So I guess this is I didn't even really think about the potential storyline here too. Kershaw has gotten a reputation over the years, and I think it even came up again with the cheating scandal with the Astros and such. And I guess the Red Sox as well, that he's usually gotten a reputation for not being able to throw in the big game. So maybe he's got a chance here to knock that off his shoulder a little bit. So let's see, Panic. Of course, now granted, even if I knew what pitch Kershaw was throwing, I still wouldn't be able to hit him. So all right, Panic. 3-7, there's a 3. And that's a ground at third base. So Seager playing at third today. He'll throw across to Gonzalez, and that'll be out number 1. Pagan flew to left in the first, and that's a grounder to Rollins. Oh, that's only 2 outs. Why am I putting a line underneath it? And he gets there in time. So I did one of the things I don't often do. I bought Out of the Park 21. I feel like there's going to be some time to do a little bit of video gaming. And so far, I like it. I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to play it long term. Here's Posey. 5. If he gets a 1-4 here, that is gone and it's tied. Otherwise, it'll be a fly ball caught out there in right. Will Posey crush it over the fence? He does. Knotted up at 1. Posey with the solo homer. Big 2-out dinger. And now Belt. 6-9 strikes him out. But the damage done. In quarantine in Puerto Rico. That sounds like a rough time there, buddy. I mean, we aren't in quarantine, but sometimes it feels like it. We're just more like in extreme stay-at-home guidance, I guess is what you would say for most of us here. There are some quarantines, but I mean, I don't think a lot of people are gonna, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go by choice to get myself tested. I mean, unless it's something that becomes like you've got to do this. You know, I'm afraid it's going to be extremely restrictive, and I think for a lot of people the symptoms are pretty mild, and as long as you don't go into contact with anybody, it's tough because we're all at home with our family. Okay, so it's tied up at 1, and Ethier at the plate. There's a 6-6 strikes him out. So we got a ball game here. Puig 5-6 strikes him out. 20% chance. That's right on that homer. That was a little bit of a slim roll there, but he got it. And Seager 3-9. That's a fly ball out to Pence, and he squeezes it. 1-2-3, and as we expected, a pitcher's duel. 1 run in for each team. We're going to the 5th. One of the classic matchups of the modern era, pitching-wise. You know, not too many other guys you would probably throw in there. You know, maybe you might add Greinke, you might add Scherzer, maybe Verlander. Obviously, when I say modern, I just mean since like 2010, more or less. You know, there's a few others for sure. Don't want to, but you know, it's like not everybody has been consistent with it either. It's one of those things that's really tough anymore to just be, you know, year in, year out, you know, that guy is going to be a lockdown number 1 starter. Now, I would say in the last couple of years, Madison Bumgarner, not quite as much, but all right, top of the 5th. Pence, 1-5, strikes him out. Almost a 6 magnitude earthquake. That's in Utah? Is that right? 3-2. That's a deep fly ball for Crawford, but that's gonna get caught by Puig just inside the fence. Long run for Puig, but he gets there. And now Matt Duffy, 4-6, and on that 4 column, there ain't much to get. That's a strikeout. So that is correct. I mean, Kershaw will be. I was going to say the only thing he doesn't have is the ring. But I think at this point, many Hall of Fame voters, I mean, he's not going to be first ballot for sure. But many Hall of Fame voters will probably give him give him a little bit of slack because of what's come up now, I think. And I think And I think the bottom line is that you're probably not even getting the whole story. Kind of like the deal with this coronavirus. We don't have the whole story. You probably aren't getting the whole story as far as like the cheating and stuff. This is probably not something that is that new. I think they're just trying to limit as much damage as they can. And it may be this has been going on for a little longer than just a couple of years. So Ellis now, may have just taken that long for them to refine it. Well, he's going to draw a walk. You know, I don't. Let's see. Bumgardner, right there. You got one. You need a 5-2 for a walk off his card. So that's a rare walk for Bumgardner. He gives about one a start, maybe. That might be his one. So Jock Peterson. There's no way you're pinch hitting for Kershaw at this point, that's for sure. So he's going to be swinging away. And we aren't going to hit and run because Ellis is going to get thrown out if we try that. 1-6 again, that's a strikeout. So Kershaw, I guess we're going to have to do the old sack bunt here. That's a 6, which is going to be the batter is going to be thrown out by the third baseman, and the runner will advance. So sack. 5-4, we'll say. Second baseman covering the bag. First baseman playing down deep. And so advanced by 9, and that means a single for Rollins. Could score that runner, although it is Ellis, so that might be a tough one. Might have to hold him at third if it's only a single with no star. So here's Rollins, 2 outs. 1-9. That's a fly ball into right field. That will be caught by Pence, and the challenge is neutralized. So we just had a few ones in a row here. So I don't know. I didn't see any spiders here recently. Larry's like, man, this guy sounded really weird today. What's he been into? It might be this. Might be this toothpaste that is on my shoulder. The fumes from it may finally be getting to me. All right, so Mad Bum at the plate, top of the 6th, still 1-1. Dodgers need a win to be crowned the Diamond King for the 2015 season. 6-5, that's a strikeout by my recollection of Mr. Kershaw. Now, Nori Aoki. 1-5. That would be a single if it's 1-9. Otherwise, it will be a liner. That's a 10. There, that's the comeuppance for the 1-4 roll on the Buster Posey home run. So now Panic. San Francisco looking for a panic attack here. One of the few times in life you do. 2-9. Fly ball to center. Guess what? He had that same dang roll right there in the first. It's funny how you notice that sometimes. See, the reason that you notice is that that 2 column is just stocked full of stuff except for 9. And we hit that in the first. 2-9. And I said it to myself, man, that's the one you can't get in that whole run from 2-4 to 2-12. And he gets it again. So, 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the bottom of the 6th now. Sometimes you get that. I mean, it's a little easier when it's off. For some reason, the pitcher's card I find a little easier for that. But that doesn't happen quite as often with the home run rules. Now, 2-9. The 9 is a little bit more common than, you're starting to get into that where you're going to get it a little more often. You get 7s, 6s, 7s, and 8s. Repeating those in a game isn't such. I'd say 9 gets to be a little bit Interesting. Here's Kendrick. 1-7 is a fly ball to left. And I want to say Pagan. Everybody out there is Pagan. It's Aoki. Adrian Gonzalez. 2-9. 1-8 would be gone. Can he get the 40%er here now? Can he get the 40%? Can he? Nah, he's going to have a double, though. That's his second of the game. And it's going to bring up Ethier with a chance to score a run from second. 1 out. 5-7. That's a grounder to short. This is Crawford. He's probably going to make it. Only 11 or 12 will kill him. Nope, that's going to be an out. So runner will hold. Good play by the Giant shortstop. And now Puig needs a single or greater. 6-4. Nah, that's going to be a fly ball to Pence. And 1-1 still. So I'm looking at the live stream chat, and I know him. I know him better as Mr. Utah Mike, but that's what he actually helped me with setting up some things in my one league. But anyway, he's mentioning that he was in the middle of a broadcast when they had an earthquake a few days ago. And it sounded like maybe it was one of the precursors to the larger one that they then had. And he said he lost it a little bit. And I can understand that. You don't expect things to start shaking around on you. All right, except for the dice, of course. You know, these dice, they wouldn't have been at once phased at all because they just are so. It's weird. It's weird for them when they sit still for a while. Pagan, that's a grounder to second base. That'll be 1 out. Howie Kendrick. Is that his first? He had a put out. I was gonna say hasn't seen much of that. He had a put out the first batter, and now an assist. So Buster Posey 1 for 2 with the lone run for the Giants. He's gone yard 1-3, and he almost went yard again. 1-4 it would have been, but he's gonna ground it to short, and Rollins makes the play on that. So close to glory. And to putting a knife in the heart of Dodgers fans. And Bell, 5-6. Well, that's a Kershaw no-no. 1-6 double. It's an 8. So a single for Brandon Belt. That is the third hit of the game for the Giants. Brings up Hunter Pence. This guy can do a little bit of damage with the bat. Let's see if he can do it here. We could think about running with Belt. But let's see, 4-11. That's a fly ball to right. Puig is a 2. But that does leave room for error here. Let's see. 2-10. And if it's 2-9 or 2-11, that's trouble, but it's an out. And that will retire the side. 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. For it's root for the whichever team you want. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Dun, dun. All right. Enough of that. Seager 4-9 is a single. All right. Giants are going to have to start thinking about some We get Hunter Strickland warming up here just in case. AJ Ellis, 6'7". It's a fly ball into center field. Pagan, this time it is Pagan. He'll make the play, and retreating will be Seager. Seager 2 for 3 in this one. That is, I think, 6 hits for the Dodgers. Now Jock Peterson. 4-7, a grounder to second. Another good fielder. Joe Panic. He's a 1. A 1 and a 1 is an out. With a 3, that is going to be a double play ball. 4-6-3. No problem for Bumgarner. He says, why do you need to get that guy warming up? Get that out of here. Well, the only thing is, you're going to have the pitchers coming up to bat here, and do you need that extra at bat to make sure that you? I mean, with Bumgarner, you're not quite as worried about it. He's a pretty decent hitter for a pitcher. So, yeah, the Dodgers are going to have. Now, I have to figure out here. What do we got? We got who are the guys that were? So Garcia. So Garcia and Baez are both ruled out. So they still have Howell, Nicasio, Avalon. Warm up JP Howell, have him waiting in the wings. But Kershaw, this is his game to lose at this point. Top of the 8th, 1-1. 5-8. Grounder to second base. Kendrick a 3. 3 and 4, and barely gets it. Dives. Gets a piece of it, knocks down, throws to first in time. Duffy. 5-4, strikes him out. And you know what? They're going to let Bumgarner keep going. I'll give him another inning. It's going to put him up to 30, but he can handle it. 1-7, a strikeout. Kershaw still dealing. And I think this will be it for Kershaw. So JP Howell, actually, they're going to set Howell back down. They'll get Jansen warming up. I know it seems like it could be a little bit of, what do you want to call it? Bad mojo here, pinch hitting, but if this could get them the run they need, might be worth it. So, they're gonna lead off with Justin Turner, pinch hitting for Kershaw. Change here for gonna be George Contos warming up now for San Fran. Put Strickland back on the hopper there. Okay. Giants fans might be saying, why didn't you pinch hit for Bumgarner there? Well, we'll see. See if it pays off. 110. That's a pop out to third base. So Duffy takes care of that. Now Rollins. 1-5. There is trouble. That one's coming up again. 1-3 triple. Oh, you're not going to believe it. Oh, you can see it. It's a 2. That is a triple for Rollins. He is 2 for 4. And what are we going to do now? Going to they're going to play with the infield in here. They're going to let Kendrick hit. They're going to let Bumgarner pitch to him. Infield is in. 2-4. Oh my goodness, this one is cranked. Can it be 1-6 homer? This is going to score a run. And it's gone! It is a 1-2-run homer. Howie Kendrick thought about walking him, putting him on, setting up a double play. Instead, that is a 2-run homer. It is 3-1 Dodgers. And I guess that's going to chase Bumgarner. That's a tough call. 7 1/3 innings for Bumgarner. But, oh, maybe I should have pinch hit for him. There were 2 outs and nobody on. Howie Kendrick with the moonshot. Giants got one for Posey. Dodgers get one for Kendrick. And Contos is going to come in to face Gonzalez. Try and keep this close. Of course, you got Jansen up. You know he's coming in. Try and close this out. Wow. I don't know. I'm a little... That's a little... Sometimes... I don't know. It's weird when things go a certain way. Anyway. And you're not sure you did the right thing. But I think we did. I think it was a 50-50 call. So Gonzalez, 4-7, strikes him out. And now Ethier with 2 outs. 2-9, another strikeout. So Contos comes in and takes care of business, but it's already gone. 2 runs in. And let's see. They're going to leave Turner in the game. He's going to play third base. And Jansen. He's going to hit in Seager's spot. If necessary. Defensive replacement. Want to leave Rollins in there. He's pretty good. Okay, so Contos cleans up the mess. Although there isn't much one to clean up. But I'll tell you what, the Giants, they do have the top of the order coming up. So, but they're going to be facing Jansen, and they're going to need more magic just like the Dodgers had. So maybe it'll come. You never know. Aoki leading off. What do we have on the bench here? Marlon Byrd, Andrew Susak. You're not going to have the catcher pinch hit. Kelby Tomlinson. Might have him pinch hit for Panic. Let's see what happens here with Aoki first. Need 2 runs. It is 3-1. Dodgers on top of the 9th. Jansen in to close. Can he close this out and settle this one? 4-12. There is a walk. No, Panic is Panic has a nice on base. We're not pinch hitting for him, that's for sure. So they're going to need 2 runs. Aoki a B. Ellis, I don't think you're not going to go with a 1 to 10. Could hit and run here. I'm just going to swing away. That 2 column, Panic would love it right now. But it's a 3-6, and we should have hit and run. That's a grounder to Rollins. Pivot by Kendrick over to first, and that's 2 outs. A big, big double play ball. And they're going to pinch hit for Pagan with Tomlinson here. Try and get anything started. Get somebody on for Posey. Anything doing here for the Giants? They need a runner. 2 outs. 3-1 lead for the Dodgers. 4-10. That's a grounder to Gonzalez. He takes it to the bag. And that is all she wrote. The Dodgers are victorious. 3-1. They are the champions of this tournament with 1 team left to play. Big homer for Kendrick. Big outing for Kershaw. Nice save for Jansen. Gave up a walk, but then induced the double play. What can you say? That's tough. That is tough. 3 hits given up by Kershaw. Only 4 base runners the entire afternoon for the Giants. No errors. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was wrong. 6, 7, 9 hits for the Dodgers. So no errors. That's whoops. No errors. That's say that's probably a deserved victory as far as they had better against Bumgarner. Win Kershaw. Loss. Bumgarner does get the loss. Save Jansen. And a project is completed. I'm going to do one fun game at some point probably today just to, I don't know, I'll probably pick a team that I feel like got hard done. Maybe it'll be one of these teams that face the Dodgers because it's kind of like they came up in a bad time. So, yeah, hey guys, let me take a look at this. Didn't Kendrick come up big for the Nationals in the World Series? He might have. Let me see. I'm trying to see if my camera is still moving a little bit here. Just a second. Here, I'm going to do this real quick. Give me a little bit of time. Oh, I guess I can't adjust this while in that other screen. What is the deal? There we go. This is being really kind of turtleish. Not really going to help too much. Anyway, guess I should do this, eh? And I've done it before. I'm not going to pull it up. I could put the X. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Although my computer is acting really... I should have restarted. I've been playing out of the park baseball some on this thing, and I should have restarted it before doing a live stream because the stuff just really gets taxed when you've got so many things going. But let's do this, and bear with me. I'm going to add something here. So, yeah, bear with me. It's not like we're going anywhere today, right? Maybe you are going somewhere. If so, be really, really careful out there. But I don't know about you guys, but one thing it is doing here is it is raining like stupid PowerPoint. All right. Sometimes PowerPoint just does the thing you don't want it to do, you know? Shape options. What are we going to do? Size and position, maybe. There we go. There's that. Let's go with like 125. We're getting close. I'm almost ready. Yeah, that's better. All right. This will be good. You guys will like it, I think. If not, well, that's tough. That's what we call tough in this business. Because I'll tell you what, my computer is just slow right now. It is just crawling along here. It is not happy with. It's not happy with doing business right now. Not happy. All right, well, let's do this. We're almost there, I swear. Oh, bang. Okay, well, maybe it's not that impressive. Oh, okay. So that's kind of nice. You know, when you're somebody that has a lot of stuff to do, a lot of games and projects and things, when you finally get to a point where you can say something is complete, it really kind of like takes a little bit of a burden off the mind. So that's part of the reason. Why'd I put? Look at this. I put Jansen up there with the Giants. That's how off kilter I am. I'm almost as off kilter as Sports Time Machine was during the little Tembler. So, but yeah, sometimes you just like so, and I'm gonna play another one of these later. I don't know how much later. Today, because I'd kind of like to just salt it away. Because I've had the box sitting right there, and so if I put it away, then that's it. Then I don't have to get it back out again until I'm ready to do another project with the set, which I'm not sure if I will, because I've already done 2 with it, and that. I mean, I'm sure I could say to myself, I can extract another project out of this, and I just don't know if I want to. But I will also say it was fun seeing the Dodgers and the Cubs and the Royals and the Brewers and the Twins and all the other teams that were in the original league that I ran, getting to see them again, see some of the players that aren't around anymore, bring back some, it brings back some memories as far as some of the things, learning the game. That was, when you're first coming up with a project, there's a lot of things that you learn on the fly. Maybe some of them you've been able to see from different projects on here. You see that? That's toothpaste right there. I don't know where it came from. Probably a tube of toothpaste. But so what was that last roll? It was a U3, right? I think that was off Kershaw's card, right? Yeah, I think it was. I don't think there's any grounders to first on Tomlinson's card. I was just saying to myself, I wonder if it made any, and it wouldn't have made a difference. Sometimes you can second guess, and it could be thought exercise. I've also recommended you don't do that in the past, so I shouldn't, but sometimes you do. All right. So we got some comments here, and I really should get to them. We've been going an hour and 3 minutes. We still got at least 3 or 4 more hours to go. No, I'm just kidding. It won't be that long. Let's see. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Yeah, that's in response to the Homer. Yeah, it was. Something down here just gets my nose and everything itching. Stealing dice rolls, Manny. I probably should do this. I don't know. It's a little brighter. I wonder if I must be able to adjust the webcam settings here, right? Configure. This might help. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's better. All right. All right. Well, that's a little better. Hey, the Buffa Slug. This is the mid 2000s Buffalo State. You can see it's been washed a couple times. The rain can wash away the virus. Now, I think what we need are temperatures, but we'll see. Yeah, so, and we're out of viewers, so I guess I should just thank those of you who are here first. Sports Time Machine, Larry, Manny. I don't know what we'll be doing next. Well, I do. I'm going to do Pirates, and I don't know. I'll let it stew a little bit today and figure it out. So, hey, we got, I think yeah, anyway, I guess I should close it off here. I'm running through my mind here a couple different things, and it's, you know what I'm going to do? Just a second. You know what? It's going to be too much of a pain. But, all right. Hey, see ya. Thanks for watching. Hit the like. We'll see you soon.